Myself, Mrs. Prajwal Gaikwad, Assistant Professor from the Department of Computer Engineering, ASSMSS Institute of Information Technology, Pune. Today I am presenting you a topic of email security under which we'll be discussing protocol which is pretty good privacy. Now, why we need email security? Email is one of the most widely used and regarded network services. Currently, message contents are not secure. It may be inspected either in the transit or by suitably privileged users on destination system. So we need some algorithms or protocols which will help in increasing the email security. So pretty good privacy is one of the protocol used for email security. It is widely used de facto secure email. It is developed by Phil Zimmermann. It is selected as the best available crypto algorithm to use. It is integrated into a single program. It can be used on Unix, PC, Macintosh, and other systems. It is originally free. It now also have commercial versions available. We'll see different PGP operations. First one is authentication. Here, the sender creates a message. Then, while sending, it use SHA-1 algorithm or protocol to generate 160-bit hash of message. Third step is the signed hash with RSA algorithm using sender's private key and is attached to the message. Then in fourth step, the receiver uses RSA with sender's public key to decrypt and recover hash code. Fifth step will be the receiver verifies received message using hash of it and compares with decrypted hash code. So here this operation confirms the authentication. Then second is confidentiality. Here the first step is sender generates a message and 128-bit random number as session key for it. Second step, the encryption of message using cast 128 or IDEA or 3DES in CBC mode with session key is done. In third step, session key encrypted using RSA with recipient's public key and attached to the message. In fourth step, the receiver uses RSA with private key to decrypt and recover the session key. And the session key is lastly used to decrypt a message. So as the name suggests, confidentiality is, so in the transit, the data you can see or the mail is actually encrypted and at the end or at the destination it is decrypted. Next is the operation of confidentiality as well as authentication. So here you can use both services on the same message, that is confidentiality and authentication. So here it creates signature and attach it to the message and it encrypt both the message as well as signature and attach RSA or Algamal encrypted session key. So it actually confirm both authentication as well as confidentiality of the email. Next operation is compression. As we know, compression can be used to compress the data in transition so that the network traffic also can be reduced. So by default, PGP compresses the message after signing, but before encrypting, so can store uncompressed message and signature for later verification. And because of compression is non-deterministic, and it also uses zip compression algorithm so that email is compressed while sending and at the end it can be decompressed by using zip compression algorithm. The next is email compatibility. So when using PGP, we'll have binary data to send, that is encrypted message, etc. However, the email was designed only for text at the start. Hence, PGP must encode raw binary data into printable ASCII characters. So that change is done by using PGP, and it uses Radix 64 algorithm for that. It maps the 3 bytes to 4 printable characters in ASCII, and it also appends a CRC. And PGP also segments messages if they are too big. So the compatibility part also is handled by the PGP algorithm. So here when we look at the summary of PGP, now on the left hand side the flowchart shows the generic transmission diagram, and at the on the right hand side it is generic reception diagram. So while we are sending a file, so file is suppose is taken in X. So if a signature is required, yes, then it will generate the signature and it is added. If no, directly the compression can be done of the X. So a new X is generated. After that, if confidentiality is required, it can encrypt the file which is X and then convert to Radix 64. So on the reception side, you can say the opposite operations like this convert from Radix. Then if confidentiality is added, you have to decrypt the message. Otherwise, you can directly decompress the message. If any signature is added, you are supposed to strip that signature from the file that is received. Otherwise, you can directly take the email as it is. So this is in general summary of PGP operation, and it ends my presentation of the PGP operations or PGP protocol which is used for email security. Thank you.